The other day, I'm taking a stroll down Steam, one of my favorite websites, and I notice there's a new DLC for Crusader Kings 3 out. And I'm not paying attention to this anymore. Most of the DLCs they put out for this game are pretty bad. Sometimes people agree with me on that. Sometimes they don't. It seems to be kind of random. The last one was that Mongol one, Cons of the Steppe. It looks like people started agreeing with me on that. Crusader Kings 3 Coronations. Available now. Assemble your vassals to witness the consecration of a new ruler. And then the very next thing in the feed is an apology. They wrote an apology for making that DLC. The DLC got 900 likes, and then the apology got about 1,500. So people enjoyed the apology more than they enjoyed the actual game. This is an interesting marketing technique. I think they did the same thing with Gollum, the video game about Gollum the Goblin. This is a long overdue apology from Riyadh. I don't know why it's long overdue. Unless they're just apologizing for their entire business model, which is probably deserved. They probably should do that. But if they did that, they'd have to stop. This is the QA manager for PDS Black, the studio working on Crusader Kings 3. He asked for approval from the higher-ups to apologize. So maybe that happened. As the QA manager, it's this guy's fault, he's saying. He's saying he asked for the business people's approval to apologize on behalf of the QA team for the DLC being bad. So I guess it was bad because it was buggy, because they've been pouring all this effort into the next expansion, the big one. We're taking a hard look at how we assign resources and support our developers, meet the expectations you rightfully have. I don't know who has expectations at this point. Like they're saying, this doesn't meet the standard that you deserve. Well, the standard that we deserve is like the standard of pigs, the standard of dogs. We're a bunch of rotten animals living in the dirt at this point. This is not unusual for them to put out some DLC that's really bad. They don't normally apologize for it. So I guess the reason they're apologizing and saying we'll do better, bring it back. Bring it back. The apology. Bring back the apology. Is because it was buggy. So that's why it was the QA guy's fault. And that's the only thing they apologized for. So it might be like, I wasn't even going to buy this. I guess I will now. If just the DLC popped up in the feed, I wouldn't have bought it. But then I found out they apologized. I'm not going to look at any of the information because I don't even really need to play it. I know what it's going to be about. It's going to be like whenever you gain a new probably whenever you go up a level in title, like if you are a king and you become an emperor or something, there'll be an event where you get crowned and it'll be like a feast or a hunt. This person showed up at the coronation and there's like 3 or 4 like stock chunks of dialogue where they're like, I think this is, I'm talking shit about this other person. Which decision do you want to make? Do I even need to be here still? Should I just get rid of myself? Do you want me back? Do you like me? Hang on. This is coronations. This is what it's all about. And I've been here before. I mean, I'm a pretty prestigious guy. I've been in this situation many times. So this DLC, it wasn't a must-buy for me. I don't need to simulate this to experience it. I've been the CEO of many powerful corporations. I've been a couple of kings. I've been 2 different emperors. I'm a pretty important guy, and I'm one of the most powerful YouTubers on YouTube. So this happens to me pretty much every day. I'm a pretty good person to review this DLC too. I'll be able to say whether the coronations are realistic or not. So who am I supposed to play as for coronations? Who should I be? That's pretty loud, huh? And just to reiterate, like, fuck. So who can I be to get crowned just as quick as possible? Just be Ludwig the German. And he's pretty old. He's getting up there in years. He's kind of over the hill at this point. I think I have a son, and he's not looking too good, but make the game go really fast. Ominous reputation. That's a good sign. Just got to sit here for a couple of years. Just gonna take my time. Yep. Okay. Kill self. No. So me and Velf here. Just gonna go and deal with this problem by ourselves. Can I fight them? They're raiding me, right? No? Okay. Can somebody fight me? This is just me here. I'm just gonna take 16 peasants and we're gonna, yeah. They're coming around the mountain. Just, okay, yeah, oh my god, okay. Everyone hates my ass. Yes, yes, skull and crossbones. I'll lose. Okay, finally, I just want to die. But yeah, whatever. See, I'm actually so good that I can't fail, even on purpose. So what if I create my own ruler and I just make make him really old? He sucks. Just really sucks. Oh, but if I give him a son, he's gonna be like 0 years old, right? Whatever, he's already pretty old. Oh, I already have cancer. That's awesome. Perfect. Yeah, don't get a doctor. It's fine. No big deal. Yes! Okay, great. I'm King Carlman. I got the crown. So where's my coronation? I've not held a coronation. Uncrowned law? What is? How is that a law? And you have to spend money to become crowned. Okay, I kind of like that. Like you have to back it all up by spending money and like holding a party, or else no one's going to take you seriously as a new king. Factions will harm the coronation's magnificence, like they're trying to undermine me. Okay. Time-honored finery. Let's make it lavish. What a great day. They have to add, like, all these new, like, colored, highlighted words. Magnificence. The magnificence of the coronation determines the outcome of the activity. Like, if it was an event pack, they could just add a bunch of different events. They don't have to add this whole separate menu and, like, try and, I don't know, make it a whole new system. That's a big-ass horse. I'm glad they added a big-ass horse. His name is Solomon. I must decide who shall preside over the sacred rites. Can I get the Pope? No, I don't know. We've got to pick one. I'm gonna do it myself. Okay, and this is always. Why are these always so long? Like, I like reading. I like reading books. It just doesn't really work well when you're constantly being interrupted from the menus with a lot of text. My wife has commissioned this for me. Armor. That's pretty cool. Okay, so they give you gifts, and people show up, and you have to hear petitions. What a farce. We all know it. A king surrounded by enemies? A king scorned by his guests? I mean, you're the only one who's done that so far. I spit on this coronation. Just say nothing. Silence Kerr. Silence or death. So this guy just shows up, and he's like... He brandishes his weapon. He takes out his sword, and he says, "Everybody hates you. I spit on you." This is medieval times. Like, I'm allowed to kill him for that. What is his problem? Yelling at him is an act of tyranny? And everyone all other detractors hate me. Don't they already hate me? Isn't that what a detractor is? I have a lot of detractors, okay? So it's shaky. Alright, that's fine, I guess. My hold on power is shaky. My wife says rulers are made great by deeds. And Guntbert is pissed, though. Have him killed. I can become friends with my wife? I don't know why that would help. I'm like, this feels fine, but it's not going crazy yet. My wife says, you gotta do something really big. And at the same time, while my wife is telling me this, because, like, this game isn't like The Sims. We aren't anywhere in the world. There's just characters that exist, and they get popped up in this menu, and there has to be, like... The detractors have to be doing something, so they just throw Guntbert up in the menu, and he's just standing there while my wife whispers in my ear. He watches with contempt. Why is he here? No, it's not even like... One option could be like, I go and beat the shit out of him, you know? Why is he here? What does he have to do with anything? If I don't do anything, he'll like me. Because we both hate this? What? The altar of God. Has it been a week since that last... Why does this take weeks? Should I pray to God or Jesus? Jesus seems pretty cool. My impotent brother, King Ludwig, has slithered from his abhorrent lair. Like, whatever you say about these DLC packs, like, they're good at writing words. Those are good words. Slithered from his abhorrent lair. I'm gonna talk a little shit. This been months. This thing lasts so long. Learn the language. All right. I don't know what this has to do with a coronation though. Why does this last like weeks and weeks? I prefer more variety and like just every time you go up a level in title, like an interesting thing happens. But then they wouldn't be able to charge $5 for that. That would cost like 50 cents. For them to charge $5, there has to be a bar that goes up. Yes, I got a resplendent coronation. Supplication of nobles. They hate me. But everything basically went off without a hitch. Holy oil. Now I have the crown's sovereign law. And here's my wife. Sadly, I must be rid of this benevolent woman. What the fuck kind of a thing is that to say? What? Why? What is the point of this decision? I can just... whenever there's a coronation, I can be like... my wife is great. Specifically, my wife is great. I mean, maybe that's like... Maybe the adverb here gets swapped out depending on whether or not I like her. Sure, I hate my wife now, too. That's part of it. What the oh my god, okay. I swear an oath, okay? I swear to be a great hunter. Did I tell people that? This is... yes. Okay. Spinning webs. Yeah. Yes. Shared moments. Okay. You've heard of me. Yeah, okay. We're just having a party now. It's seriously been... It's been 4 months now. Okay, diplomacy challenge. Everyone still hates me? Yeah, alright. I'm a proper king now. What was it all for? The trust of other cultures. Why would that be? Why are there so many... Oh my god. None of these mechanics in the game have had anything to do with what's happening right now. But something has to be done with them. My legitimacy and prestige. Well, that's the point of... Isn't that the whole point? Fine. Okay, it's over. 3 guests will be affected, and your modifier will last for 3 decades. So just reading shit like that really takes me out of the experience. That was alright, I guess. Apology accepted.